All right, I thought I would drive a motorcycle around the Nordschleife in a quick 2-lap race in VR. All right, let's do this. I've got it set to pretty simple, and I have the the difficulty setting way down. I am not a motorcycle sim racer, so I'm using a PS5 controller for this. So I'm just learning it. Whoa. As you can see, I'm still learning it. And I just wanted to have fun. This is a little more arcadey, but it's still in VR, so it's a lot of fun. And I love the Nordschleifer, so it's a little win-win-win here. Now this is ride 3, and this is ride 3, and I have ride 4, but I cannot. Oh, sorry, buddy. I think I might have gotten a penalty for that. I have ride 4, but the UEVR mod does not work great in 4. It was supposedly works better in 3, and it does seem to be a little more stable. Whoa. I had to make a couple of quick fixes. The cameras, for one, but also it was rendering grass in one eye but not the other, so, and a lot of motion blur that I had to take out more specifically, so I could use my mirrors and actually look down at my speed. Those are all too blurry. But yeah, this seems to be working really well. The graphics are not quite as good, obviously, but I mean, I'm so used to Assetto Corsa, so this is pretty decent compared to that. And getting to ride a motorcycle, which is something I've been trying to do for something I've been trying to do for quite a long time. I was thinking about buying ride 5, and if I have good luck with 3, I might, because that one's pretty good too with the UEVR mod, I guess. But it's really cool to be on the Nordschleife on a motorcycle. And not just like a modded in motorcycle in Assetto Corsa, because that's not really designed for that. The bike I have is kind of basic, so I don't know. I've only done the intro part. I haven't done any career or anything. I don't have any money to buy a better bike, or I haven't won any bikes or anything from wins. I just wanted to come here. I saw that they had the Nordschleife, not just the Nürburgring GP, but they have the actual Nordschleife. So I wanted to check it out and embarrass myself a little bit here. I am no good driving with a controller now. I think the only thing I can drive with the controller decently is Grand Theft Auto 5. But even that, I have a mod to allow me to... more brake. Allows me to use my steering wheel, which I think is really fun to drive GTA and with the steering wheel. This apparently does not have any steering wheel support, which I guess that's fair. Steering wheel is very different than the handlebars. I ride a motorcycle in real life, but I ride a cruiser, so I ride a big old heavy V-twin cruiser. So I'm not a sport bike person. I want to be, but I just never got into it. I think I'm at the back of the pack here, which is fair. That's about normal. My bike does not have the top speed. I can corner better than these guys. I've practiced a couple times while I was making changes to settings, and I was able to out-corner them, but I cannot outdrive them. They just pull away from me on the straights. When I get to the Dottinger, it's like I'm going to be standing still compared to them. So this is on, I believe, high preset with the graphics, and I turned off motion blur, and I turned bloom down a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of overblown bloom. So I'm seeing they're kind of blobs. The guy in front of me is fine, but the 4 ahead of him are kind of just blocks. in my vision, so maybe I'll try a high preset. This is running perfectly smooth in my VR headset, so I might try and push the graphics up even higher. I hadn't tried yet, but I guess it makes sense since it's 2000, either 16 or 18. I can't remember when this game came out. Why does this feel slow compared to like race cars? Maybe because I'm only doing 89 miles an hour. Is that my top speed? I don't know enough about riding. I've got it on the basic setup, so it's like it's pretty automatic. So I'm not sure what I could be doing differently. Maybe it was a little uphill. Maybe that's part of it. Okay, now do we take the carousel or do we go around? I can't tell what they're doing. I think they're going through it, so... Oh my. I guess we're going above it. Doing fine-tune controls with this analog stick is... that's a whole new skill set I don't have. I feel like it could be a lot faster. I don't know why it's not. And not just because they're pulling away from me. I know why they're pulling away. They're pulling away because my corners are terrible. So they're much, much slower. But it seems like my full throttle is slower too, so I don't know. So now that I got Ride 3 working, I might try to get Ride 4 working again. That just crashed on me more than it worked, so I gave up on it. But the UEVR games list says that Ride 3 works really well. And it does seem to be quite stable. I've had it crash basically every time I close it, but that hasn't caused me not to be able to play it, though. I'm catching up to him a little bit. It's the cornering. Like, this bike can out-corner theirs, I think. Oh, a little wide there. Don't hit the sand. In Ride 4, that would have knocked me off. This is probably because I'm running it in pretty basic beginner stats, so it's not simulation, because I didn't want to be wrecking every 10 feet. That's my experience with the other ride. So it's pretty comfortable in the UEVR mod. The way the camera floats around the... Oh, not the grass. The way the camera floats around the handlebars during turns is pretty comfortable. Feels real, too. So your brain's not, like, disagreeing with what's going on, so that's good. It's important in VR that your brain doesn't disagree with what it sees. Alright, so we're going to hit the Dottinger Straight. And we'll see how far away they pull away from me. Okay. Oh, they are just blocks. I can't lean forward or anything that I know of. If I push forward on the stick, it seems to raise me a little bit. I'm not sure why. If I pull down on the stick, it's set to automatically hunch in, so I don't have to do anything for that in this particular settings. So 103 top speed. I think it's miles per hour. Oh yeah, it couldn't be kilometers. That'd be like 60 miles an hour if it was kilometers. Although it sure does feel slow. Alright, so coming to the end of the first lap. Not too bad, not too bad. Minimum is 2 laps, unfortunately. Most of the sim games I seem to have force 2 laps because all the other tracks are short compared to the Nordschleife. Even like ACC forces, well, the timing at least, not laps per se, but it forces like 2 laps with the minimum time of, I believe, like 10 minutes or something. So yeah, I think I'm dead last on lap 2, just starting. Everything looks a little fall colors right now. Browns and golds. They do have a nighttime. They do have a nighttime option and a rain option to do this. So I kind of want to do both. I imagine I'm going to need a lot of practice before I try the rain version, but it does help knowing the corners. It's like, I know I can do it a little faster than what it's saying, so I'm not even like braking on some of these where it's suggesting braking. I swear that's the cornering right there. Alright, I'm alongside, don't hit me. I don't know why I'm like flying by them all of a sudden. Must be some sort of assist. I have to practice for the fine-tuned controls of the analog stick. But I can see how you could get it. I know there's people out there that run it in simulation and full on, and that's amazing. I don't know if I could ever get to that point. Too wide, too wide. That first one, though, I didn't brake at all. The first corner, but the second corner, oh. Didn't get my line very good there. Man, limiter is so slow. Like 112? Hi guys. Oh my god, you're floating above the ground. That looks so weird. Now, is that the graphics setting, or is that because of the VR mod, I wonder? I think it's the VR mod. I find myself instinctively leaning, just like I do with the race cars. Okay, they're all gonna brake. Oh, I should have oh yeah, I should have used my brakes. For sure. Sorry. My placement's not so great. Just chalk it up to skill issue. Yeah, I can see why I'm losing some time if I take a corner too wide, realize I have to brake when it's past the point of braking. That's definitely going to slow me down. Oh, don't hit the grass. Don't get a penalty. Oh, man, that was my first spill. That's a bummer. Not my first spill in the game, just doing 2 laps of the Nordschleife. I even struggled to get around it in a car. Focus too much on the other riders. I like the density of the trees. It's pretty nice. And they're, at least they look 3D. They don't look like plane projections. Go faster than 95. Whoa, I'm going to have to drive a little better to do that. That slows me down, okay. No, that slows me down too. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything I can do in this auto mode. Oof. I mean, I know I'm going uphill, but... Oh, I did lose a little traction on the grass there. That's good. So yeah, I imagine in simulation mode, grass will just make you dump the bike. Alright, let's see if we can take the carousel this time. Oh, goodness. Ooh, and I thought that thing was challenging with 4 tires. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull out the ability to catch up to them. Still a lot of fun going around the around the Nordschleife on a motorcycle though, in VR. Sorry I haven't posted it in a while. I have been working on, and depending on if I get this one out first, I've been working on a rally stage and car in Assetto Corsa with the updated Content Manager CSP physics to take advantage of rally with the rally co-driver mod. I've been using a different rally mod, co-driver mod, but the CSP preview update came with one, so now I'm trying it with that. But I have, for about 2.5 weeks, been trying to get through a stage that I cannot get through, mostly because I'm overdriving, partly because it's super long, and so I make little mistakes even towards the end, and it's very narrow roads with cliffs, so I keep falling off, and there's no way to drive back up in this particular map, unfortunately. And this particular map, unfortunately, made the mountain walls that are on one side of you trampolines. So even hitting it at a slow speed causes you to bounce like it's a trampoline, including faster than the speed you hit it at, which that's not possible, but so I have been struggling and trying to get this rally stage done just to share it. Getting close to giving up, but I am going to keep trying. So if you see this one first, look out for that one, because I am hopefully going to have that to share soon. Sheer odds. I should be able to do it accidentally by now. Yeah, this bike struggles when going uphill. Well, this is pretty good. I'm gonna have to try it on like the highest graphics preset, considering it's, you know, a relatively old game. It's 2 iterations old, and my computer can handle it. So I'm gonna see about maybe going up to high, or if there's even something higher than that. Maybe I can get a little bit more detail out of it. But yeah, there you go. So that's 2 laps of the Nordschleife in VR on a motorcycle. How fun. Very nice. I mean, terrible job, but pretty nice. So, yeah, that's okay. If I hadn't spilled, I might have been like 8th or 9th. Well, there you go. All right. Well, if you've made it this far to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. The watch time definitely helps. And please do like and comment if you'd like to see more of this type of content. If you want to see me race motorcycles some more, I'm thinking about trying to get Ride 4 to work again. It's got better graphics. I've learned a few things getting Ride 3 to work. So if I can get Ride 4 to work, I'll have a little bit better graphics. And if I get Ride 4 to work, well, Ride 5 is on sale right now, and I think I might try that one as well. I really enjoy the motorcycle racing, so if you do too, please let me know. And I appreciate it, and I appreciate any likes or comments. subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I do mostly VR content, obviously, and yeah, thank you so much.